So, you were telling me the other day that your 20s have been eye-opening. What's the biggest life lesson you've learned so far?
Hard to choose just one. But I guess the first thing that comes to mind is, when I was at university, I realized that nothing goes exactly as planned. I used to be this person who planned every single detail, and if things didn't go my way, I'd panic.
Yeah, I remember you were super organized back then.
Exactly. I would make lists for everything. I had lists for my classes, for my workouts, even for what snacks I'd eat during study breaks. But life kept throwing surprises at me. I kept finding myself in situations where all my plans just fell apart.
Like what?
Well, once, during my second year, I had this big presentation. I'd worked on it for weeks. On the morning of the presentation, I was walking to class, and suddenly it started pouring rain. I was running, trying to keep my notes dry, and then I slipped and fell right into a huge puddle.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I was sitting there in the middle of the pavement, completely soaked, thinking, why am I even trying so hard? And you know what? While I was sitting there, my friends came over, pulled me up, and we just laughed about it. That's when I learned that you can't control everything, but you can control how you react.
That's a good one. Any other lessons?
Definitely. Another big one came when I started my first job. I used to believe that hard work always gets you what you want. I would stay late at the office, answering emails, fixing problems, even when nobody asked me to. I kept thinking my boss would notice and give me a promotion.
Did it work?
Not at all. One day, my colleague, who never stayed late, got promoted instead. At first, I felt betrayed. But then I realized it wasn't just about working hard, it was about working smart and making sure the right people saw my work.
Ouch, that's tough.
Yeah, but now I see it differently. That's when I started to speak up more in meetings, share my ideas directly, and build relationships with the people in charge. I used to avoid self-promotion because I thought it was arrogant, but it's actually necessary sometimes.
Makes sense. So, looking back, you've learned to go with the flow and stand up for yourself?
Pretty much. And I've learned that when something goes wrong, it's not the end of the world. You just pick yourself up sometimes literally and keep going.
I like that. Sounds like you've grown a lot.
I hope so. And I would love to go back and tell my younger self. Don't stress so much, you'll figure it out.
That's a great message, and probably something we all need to hear.